As a grower and content creator, I've always tried to dress things up at least a little bit. Maybe take it the old fake it till you make it approach, who knows. But I think it's improved over the years. As I got more comfortable with regular growing, I experimented. Some of it's a little bit different. Some of it works, and some of it didn't. But I've never been one to shy away, and I'll try anything at least twice. Well, most things. Turns out these things are pretty resilient and can handle a lot. And the more that you push them, the more they push back. In a good way. I've grown some pretty big plants outside, so I have an idea on how to do it. How to spread them out and train them and shape them to do what you want. So I took a 4x3 grow tent and I put my light vertical and I grew one plant. It's ready for flower, and here it is. Welcome or welcome back. I'm D the Bug Guy, a licensed grower from Ontario, Canada, a content creator, member of Team Urban Grow, T&B Natural sponsored grower. I grow organically with Green Rush nutrients, and I'm an affiliate grower for Optic Foliar. I have some other plants in flower now, so let's just start there. Welcome to the Worst Case Ontario Grow. I started with 10 seeds. It was pretty simple. Pretty much all of them popped. Put them into some gypsy pods. Of course, I used a heated blanket to make sure that the germination rate was up. And it was. Everything grew pretty quick. We didn't have much time to veg it. It was a very short veg. If I recall correctly, it was 6 weeks from seed. So getting a good start was important. I also had to take a keeper cut for the outdoor portion, which we're going to get into in a little bit. Things were going pretty good. It was flower time. I like to use the Emerson effect to show flower fast, so I put it in an existing flower tent that I had going. That really popped things into flower fast, started showing me the males. And they had to go. I'm not a breeder, so there was no keeping them. They got the boot, literally. I got really busy, so I can't really say that I did a lot for these plants, so they were kind of neglected. Gave them a little bit of training, and now let's pick things up going into week 8. A little shake around. Welcome back to the grow tent. We're in week 8 now, just starting out. Lots of beautiful stacking. You'll see some of my favorite cuts. I'll just start with them. This is keeper cut number 1, and beautiful stacking. Probably the best frosting out of all of them so far. The one I like the most is this one. So this is number 7. This is the one that I actually used a clone for, so this will be the cut that I'm going to end up using for the outdoor section of the grow. Again, beautiful stacking. I just like it a little bit more. I'm not really sure. It's tough to describe. It's a little behind, but I think it's going to actually just pop and end up being a little bigger in the end. But either way, they're all a beautiful structure, beautiful nodal structure. There's going to be some nice bud in here, and they all have a very similar and comparable aroma. So shout out to my man, Skunkle Sam, on the breeding there. Very consistent. It's Ghost Kamikaze, Sour Ghost, I believe, or whatnot. Ghost Kamikaze. I don't know. It's another one of his dope strains, but this one here is really picking up the fumes on it. This one here, a little bit more the Ontario Boo Crinkle. Either way, lots to go through, and there's lots of time left in this competition. I'm probably going to run it a little bit later. We're now entering the summer grow, and you know what, caution to the wind, I'm going to grow indoors this summer. I'm going to give you a little more indoor entertainment because my backyard's kind of fucked. If you've been following me for a long time, you know I can't use the space back there, so I have some plans, and I'm not shut out outside, and we will get to that. But for now, we'll appreciate and we'll finish out this indoor here. And next, let's get you affiliated with the big ass skull plant. I like skulls. And with Halloween being not too long at this timing anyways, I guess that's where I got the idea to grow it in the skull. It was a very vigorous seed. It grew very well. It put up a torture right from the get-go. I mean, restricted root zones. It's in a skull. And then once it was big enough, I started training it. Twisting it around, bending it this way, bending it that way. Not really sure. Because the thing about bonsai is you just basically do what you want. Like, there's no real set ideas to it, at least not that I know. I know there's things that you can do that are better than others, but it's constant torture and breaking and bending for the plant. So everything just takes time to recover, which I allowed for. I didn't want to stress it out. I tried not to keep it too root bound, so I had to give it a little bit more soil at different times. I would expose it, raise it, move it in, and try and build the roots as well as the stalks above.
I will win the crowd. I will give them something they've never seen before.
It's January 1st, and this gas junkie plant has just been getting some of its base training. She's been around for about 8 weeks now, 10 weeks maybe. She's got quite a thick trunk, and I've given her some initial bends. It was this time the little hamster in my head told me to start torturing the plant and thickening it up, because it was going to need a strong base for the idea that I was starting to form. All of a sudden I figured, why not try and fill an entire tent with it? Why not try and shape it as best as possible to the shape of one of my tents? So I picked my 4x3 and I went to work on the shaping. Now that I had some idea as to what I was going to do. But I wasn't really sure how to pull that off yet. I didn't have a lot of supplemental lighting. I had to come up with some creative ways to keep it moist. It was all new to me, but it was fun to figure out. This plant took on so many different looks at so many different times. If only I had a light that can light it from the top to the bottom of it and cover the width too. If only I had one. And then it hit me. I do. Why not just put my light sideways and turn the lights on as I need them? As the plant grew up, I started turning each bar on. You can do that with these lights. And then inevitably, I decided to add an upper light, so I used my SQ 300 watt. The defoliation is done. I should have already done this really, but the plant showed flowers so fast. It's barely been 2 weeks since I flipped it. Light coverage, I have the Photon Tech SQ 300 watt Pro up above, and I have my Mars Hydro FCE 6500 going behind. It's what I really like the girth on this. She really spread out. I got good secondary light penetration now. It's been, even with all this light whatnot, I had it too thick, because it's not just the light penetration. I need to worry about proper airflow, pests, you know, the heat, things like that, moisture pockets, etc. It's going to be fun to watch this grow. I'm not really sure. I think it was like a 9-week strain. So with how long I've had it going, she's going to be ready to go. She's definitely showing lots of vigor, and she's happy. So we'll be checking in with her with each update, whatnot. This is a gas junkie by South Georgian Estates, again growing from seed. So a lot of fun so far. Thanks for waiting for me here, and it's fun to be back in the gardens. Speaking of gardens, we're not just doing indoors, so let's get you outdoors and show you what's going on this summer. Well, I know it's not that much to look at right now, but she will grow mighty and tall, I'm sure of it. This is my worst case Ontario keeper cut. The outdoor season will be growing. I'm going to grow this here on my property. Right now, she's just in a 3-gallon potter, but I'll pot her as the summer goes along. and we'll see how big she gets. I'm just going to deck grow her. I can't use my otherwise. Plus, my family's going to use the normal garden area for other purposes. So either way, I'm growing, and looking forward to entering the outdoor portion. Much love and happy growing to the Worst Case Ontario Grow Up participants.
Some time back, a friend of mine and myself went up to the Six Nations Reserve. We got good friends up there at Green Chronic, and they told us about the availability of some great seeds, clones, and other things, so we had to check it out. Turns out that they are having a grow-off, and the top prize is $2,500. So why not? I'm growing anyways. So I have a few cuts going. I have them grown off-site with the help of my parents. Families that grow together, stay together. It's going to be a great summer. I'm looking forward to seeing these all come through. And yeah, they're a little for now, but they won't be for long. And that's a wrap for today's episode. I'm really excited to be back, and thanks for joining me. I know it's been a bit of time, and I promise not to be too long before I come back. I'll see you in a week or two. We'll have plenty of updates on both the indoor grows as well as the outdoor grows that we just showed you. I'm G the Bug Guy, and I love what I grow. And as always, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. Even leave me a comment. These algorithms are brutal, and every little bit helps. See you again soon. Peace.